I bought this Radio Shack Flashtron fully proportional RC car at some place, I forget exactly where. It looked like it was in pretty good condition. It didn't have a battery, but it had a transmitter, which is rare. So today I'm working on this RC car. Now, the transmitter here worked, but it ran the drive tires a little bit intermittently, and then it would stop. This is the control board for that RC car. I think this is a MOSFET here. And then there's two relays that send power to the motor. I worked on this thing for too many hours to admit, honest to God. I checked everything I possibly could check. Some of it I took out of the circuit board, some I didn't, and just checked what I could in place. And there was nothing obvious that was wrong with this thing except it didn't work. So I got tired of working on this and not having this car to goof around with. So I went online and saw that these were available. This is an Inoja 6-channel transmitter for RC cars. This is the receiver that comes with it. I tested this thing out and it works, and so now I'm in the process of putting things in place to make it usable as a toy, I guess. I have learned how to make battery packs from 18650 lithium-ion batteries and where to get them. Typically I get most of my batteries from Battery Hookup. It's an online store that sells used batteries and new batteries. It's a great resource. Anyhow, I knew that I could make a battery pack for this and probably better than the original, and that's what's in here. I'll show that maybe later on. I have several videos on how to make battery packs out of lithium-ion batteries. So if you're interested in that, search my name, Marty Plecki, P-L-E-C-K-I. You can click on any of the things that I have put on YouTube as you are interested. So here's the circuit board for the original RC, the receiver radio, and that's how it was in there. I'm taking that out. This is the new receiver right here. I had a servo from a RC plane that I had a long time ago. The servo that was in here worked with that old receiver, and it would not work with this little receiver. But this servo works just perfectly with the receiver. Now this here is a drive circuit. It's from China. This is this is an H-bridge MOSFET circuit as a driver for the motor back here. So you plug that into the receiver and hook up the wires. So this wire goes to the battery pack back here. This is a switch which I'm going to cut off and wire into this switch that comes with a car. These wires go to the motor, and I'll solder those in place. Now I have the leads cut off for the motor, and I put back here a piece of shrink wrap tubing to insulate the repair here, or the connection here, for both of them. And I've got it down here too for the switch. Once I get all that in place and everything loaded back into the car, this car should run just perfectly. I don't show much of my soldering because I'm not all that good at it. Right now I'm getting some solder on the tip of this iron, and I'm going to dab it on this junction. Now I put these heat shrink tubes a lot further away from the solder point so that they don't heat up and shrink down here instead of up here. I moved the tubing in place, and now I'm going to shrink it on. This is the battery installation. The 18650 lithium ions fit in here just perfectly. These two are in parallel, and so are these, and then these two are connected to these two in series for a total of about 8.4 volts at full charge. These are 3.3 amp hour batteries, so together there's 6.6 amp hours for this. So this thing should run longer than I want to fiddle with it. If you get something from this video, be sure and click the thumbs up like icon, and it would be great if you subscribe. Subscribing doesn't cost anything. It just makes it so that you are alerted when I make a new video in case you're interested. And you can always unsubscribe with a click just as easily. So let's see how this guy is working. I'm going to turn the transmitter on first. Turn on the receiver. So there's the drive wheels, forward and reverse. And here's the steering. Well, here it goes. That turned out pretty well. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.